Welcome to August block of the month, where we're working on our second to last quilt block.
Yes.
And we're very excited because Baby Lock is sponsoring, going forward, all of our Riley Blake videos. And their machine, the Unity, just sews like a dream. So I'm really excited to work with it. So thank you to Baby Lock. So this quilt block is the banner block.
And it's a simple block. We'll show you how to piece in the banner to this block. On the top it says happy, and on the bottom here we have birthday.
And I think it's just the perfect way to frame our happy birthday quilt. And this is a really easy block.
And so we have these panels that are actually 18 banner blocks that Riley Blake designs. And what's fun about these is you don't have to pick and choose your fabrics. They're all right here. You can, though, choose your fabrics from your scrap stash and use our template that will be downloadable along with the alphabet. And you can place that.
So easy. Saves you a step, but you can use your own fabric if you'd like.
Yes, so you can place your template on here and cut the size that's needed. But we're going to show how to cut these out. Actually, what we'll do is cut each of these on this outside line. And so that's what we've done with this one.
Right there.
This one right here. So once you've got your banner piece cut out, you'll need one 5" by 11.5" inch.
For each block.
For each. And we'll be 13.
13 total.
Happy birthday. Okay. So what we'll do first, let's take and trim this. So with your ruler, you want to take 1/4 inch off the top, off this wide piece, but you don't want to take any length off here.
Okay. So 1/4 inch, I start a 1/4 inch here, and then I just line it up.
Right. You're not taking anything off the length. You're just going right to that.
And it gives you the angle that you
want. It just gives, yes, because our finished block is 7 by 9 inches.
So just like that.
And so we need a little width off there.
Just gives you a little bit, width.
And do it for the other side.
Okay, I might just flip it that way, just so since I'm not ambidextrous, I like to cut on the same side.
So again, on this long edge, you're just taking 1/4 inch, and you want to keep your length at the short end. And then you'll take your 5" by 11.5" inch piece, and you're going to cut from corner to corner on the long 11.5" inch edge.
So just like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got that all done.
Right. So let's make sure that we've got these at a right angle so that they're going straight across and not sewing on this side where it angles down.
Okay.
All right, so
just
let's
double check yourself.
And I also like to make sure that I am a 1/4 inch overlapping on this end, so there we go. So let's overlap a 1/4 inch end, and you've got plenty up here, excess.
And we're gonna just sew one at a time.
Yes. So a 1/4 inch seam all the way up here.
Okay, let's go take it over to the Unity and sew. That was easy enough.
Oh, that machine's beautiful. So let's press this. Actually, I like to press this to the outside, even though it's... And then you're going to sew the other side.
Okay, so I'm checking, making sure that...
See how that angles?
That's wrong.
Yes.
So it's this way.
And the only reason it's doing that is because we can sew either side without clean white. It'd be easy if we saw a right and a wrong side.
So there we go.
There you go.
Okay. So that was just easy as can be.
Yes. So we'll press this side, and then you're going to trim this to a 7" by 9" block. So what I like to do is first get our 9 inches. So if we line this up with the measurements on the mat.
So you're going to want what? An
Because
8¼
you'll bear, this is 9 inches right here. So if you line this up on the 9-inch line, you're going to trim at your 15, making sure that you have a 1/4 inch right here.
Okay, so I'll trim.
So let's do our 9-inch length.
Okay, so we come down here.
Making sure to measure is that, yep, right there. And then making sure you've got 1/4 inch right there, just plenty.
Right, so we got our 9.
Yep. Now on the 7-inch, I like to measure here. I like to find 7 inches,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like to make sure that I've got this centered within that. And so let's see, you've got your 5, 6, 7 inches, and I've got right there a good 1/4 inch on either side.
Because it does get a little wonky on the sides, and you're just squaring everything up.
Mm-hmm. And then you've still got your 1/4 inch right here.
There we go. Just going to gently push that under right there. Okay, all right.
Okay, so this is one block.
Quick and easy.
Yes, let's show we've done
Our top row.
our top row, which is happy. So once you get all these blocks done, you'll sew 5 together and then put your happy on. We actually use the Quilt cutter to cut out alphabet, but we'll have a downloadable alphabet if you want to do that.
If you wanted to download it and trace it out, ours is just great, but this is simple and easy if you've got an Quilt. This is a great.
And we like to use just heat and bond, and then, you know, that's just a double adhesive. And you peel it all off and have your letters.
You've got your sticker ready to go.
Yes.
Fabric sticker.
So you can.
And if you want to download this,
yes,
you can see the colors the way we have them arranged. Or you can do your own thing, however you'd like to finish your quilt.
So we'll arrange these in however we would like that to go. And just line those up. So we've got, I think it's a good idea to make sure that your letters are standing up out on. So if you don't like I think I'll actually reverse these two so that the colors stand out a little better. Birth.
That's right.
And D. And then the A can go on that one. And there we go. So everything kind of stands out on the color that it's on. So we'll just go ahead and we'll iron all of these letters onto here, and then we're going to piece this together.
And we'll show you how it looks when we're done.
Okay, so one of the things I do like to do is make sure, and I did them like this so that they could all be about the same distance down from the top, so they look centered on the block. So you can go ahead and you can stitch around this, or use a buttonhole stitch or a zigzag, or however you want to do that to adhere those onto there.
You probably do it before you sew all your blocks together, the decorated stitches.
Or you can have your quilter do that
Do it
for
at the
you,
end.
and your quilter could do it all together.
All right, let's go sew these all together. So that was quick and easy.
Yes, so here we have our birthday. We'll press this, and our happy. And there's pieces that go to each end in order to go at the top and the bottom of the quilt. And we'll show you that when we pull this whole quilt together when we're finished.
Yes, and now that we've got these blocks done, we just have one more block, and it's
favorite.
A big happy birthday cake block. So join us next month for cake.